What if consciousness isn't just a product of our brains, but something much more profound, something that transcends the boundaries of our physical existence? What if it's a force that extends beyond our bodies, reaching into the very fabric of the universe itself? Physicist Michael Pravica proposes just that, an idea that challenges everything we think we know about the mind. He suggests that our consciousness might actually have roots in higher dimensions, realms that exist beyond the three dimensions we experience every day. Imagine a reality that goes beyond length, width, and height, a place where the concept of hyperdimensionality becomes possible, and where the mind could interact with these hidden layers of existence. Pravica believes these higher dimensions could be intimately connected to our very being, shaping our thoughts, our awareness, and perhaps even our sense of self. This radical idea challenges the traditional view that consciousness is solely a product of the brain's neural activity and nothing more. It opens up the possibility that our minds might be able to access realms and information far beyond our physical limitations, hinting at a universe filled with untapped potential. The universe then could be far more complex, mysterious, and interconnected than we ever imagined, inviting us to explore a new frontier of consciousness. Hyperdimensionality is tough to grasp, and for good reason. Our everyday experiences are rooted in a world of length, width, and height. We navigate life in three dimensions, and our senses are finely tuned to this familiar space. Since our brains are wired for three dimensions, imagining anything beyond that can feel impossible. We're like fish in water, unaware of the air above. Picture a comic book character living on a flat two-dimensional page. To them, the world is only lines and shapes, no depth, no up or down. If a three-dimensional sphere passed through, the character would only see changing circles, never the full sphere. The true nature of the object would remain hidden, just out of reach. We're like those characters, limited to three dimensions, while higher ones might exist beyond our perception. The universe could be teeming with realities we simply can't detect. Objects or events from these higher dimensions could interact with our world in ways we can't fully understand. Sometimes what seems mysterious or inexplicable might be a shadow of something greater. Pravica believes our consciousness isn't bound by these limits. Our minds may have the potential to reach beyond the ordinary, tapping into realms we can't see. Under certain circumstances, it might even peek into higher dimensions. Moments of deep meditation, dreams, or inspiration could be windows into these hidden worlds. These glimpses could explain moments of insight, creativity, or spiritual awakening. Perhaps flashes of genius or sudden clarity are echoes from beyond our three-dimensional reality. The comic book analogy helps us visualize our perceptual limits. It reminds us that what we see is only a fraction of what might exist. It hints at a reality far grander than we can currently comprehend. A universe filled with mysteries waiting to be discovered, if only we learn to look beyond the surface. Pravica argues that contact with higher dimensions isn't just theoretical. It happens often fleetingly below our awareness. These moments might occur during deep meditation, intense creativity, or near-death experiences. He claims these aren't mere hallucinations, but glimpses into a richer reality. In such moments, our consciousness may briefly escape three-dimensional constraints. Pravica's hypothesis pushes the boundaries of conventional science. It seeks to explain profound experiences often relegated to mysticism or spirituality. Pravica's theory is intriguing but highly speculative. The scientific community remains skeptical, citing a lack of direct evidence. No instrument can detect higher dimensions or prove their link to consciousness. His theory relies on theoretical physics and math, not empirical proof. Critics argue we don't even fully understand how consciousness arises from the brain. Still, Pravica's work sparks conversation and reminds us how much remains unknown. Pravica's theory could serve as a bridge between science and spirituality, two realms that have often been viewed as fundamentally separate or even at odds with each other. For centuries, science has focused on the material world, while spirituality has explored the mysteries of consciousness and existence. The idea of consciousness existing in higher dimensions resonates deeply with many spiritual traditions, which have long spoken of realities beyond our physical senses. These traditions suggest that there is more to life than what we can see or measure. Concepts like enlightenment, the soul's journey, or awakening might be ways of describing this profound connection to a deeper multidimensional reality that science is only beginning to explore. Could it be that spiritual leaders and mystics throughout history have, in their own ways, tapped into these higher dimensions of existence? Pravica's theory invites us to pause and truly ponder the nature of reality, consciousness, and our place in the cosmos. While it may not provide all the answers, it offers a compelling glimpse of a future where science and spirituality work together, enriching our quest to understand the universe and our own search for meaning. Let us know in comments, what do you think about the link between higher dimensions and human consciousness?